What's up, everyone? I'm Yasmin Woodland and welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you all have been DMing me asking me to cover this update in this entire Andrew Glennon and Amber Portwood situation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into what exactly this update is about. So according to the Ashley, it states that Amber Portwood is demanding that her ex Andrew Glennon pay up after she says that he actually violated the custody order that they gave for their son James by actually leaving the state for Christmas. Now, a lot of other things happen, and I know a lot of people have been saying this as well. James has been bitten by a dog. Now, the dog does belong to Andrew's sister, but we will hop into that later on in this video. Now, it states that the Ashley can confirm that on Monday, Amber filed an application in court for injunction against custodial parent to prevent interference with parenting time. So, in a nutshell, Amber is trying to get Andrew in contempt of the custody agreement because she states that he actually took the baby James outside of the state for Christmas time. Now, due to that, she actually missed her holiday visitation with James. Now, he took James outside of the state without giving her proper notice. Now, that is a agreed upon protocol that they have to do, which is in their custody agreement. But it states that Andrew did not respond when she tried to communicate with him through the app. Now, furthermore, it states that in the court papers, it says prior to Christmas, the mother contacted the father on several occasions to confirm her holiday parenting time, to which the father failed to respond. Now, it says that the council actually contacted the father's counsel regarding the holiday time, in which was advised that the father was leaving the state and would be gone away. So, you know, Amber was super upset when she found that out. So, in a nutshell, once again, she is trying to get him in contempt of the custody agreement because of that. Now, I know Andrew is upset at her, but the fact that he did not communicate with her could, pose some issues in regards to violating the custody agreement. Now, furthermore, in the agreement, it states that all scheduled holidays for 8 hours is permitted with Amber as long as James is returned an hour before his bedtime. Now, the only holidays that she can have him are holidays that were agreed upon within the custody order. Now, furthermore, in the court documents, it does state that Amber claimed it took 3 days for her to get a photo of her son's injuries when she learned that James was actually rushed to the ER due to a dog bite. Now, Andrew refused to speak to her. He did not send her photos or anything like that until Amber's counsel, which is her lawyer, reached out to Andrew's lawyer, and then eventually Andrew did supply Amber's lawyer with some photos. Now, it showed, now this is graphic, it showed that James had a black eye and a bandaged nose, indicating that the injury was more than just a nip, of which Andrew Glennon had initially claimed. Now, it states that the father had failed to provide the medical situation of the child, which is also in violation of the custody agreement. So I think Amber is definitely at her wit's end. I know a lot of people give her slack, and I know a lot of people are like, hey, Amber did this, she needs to be responsible, she needs to work on herself, and I completely agree. But in this situation, if this is true, I have to side with Amber on this. Like, regardless if you make mistakes in life or not, as a human being or as a parent, you deserve to know what is going on with your child and your child's well-being when they are in the care of someone else. And the fact that he failed to provide that, and it clearly shows that it is a violation of their custody agreement, could pose some issues later on down the line. So personally, I don't think she's wrong in this case. Now, please don't misconstrue that with me, siding with Amber and her wrongful actions and what she did with the macheting. I'm not saying that she's right with that. Now, keep that separate. What I'm saying is she is not wrong for saying, hey, why aren't you communicating with me in regards to the holidays? Why aren't you, I'm going through the proper protocol. I'm reaching out through this app of which the court stated that we can communicate through, and I'm not getting through to you. And then I learned that you took him out of the state, which is in violation of the agreement. Now, furthermore, Andrew uploaded a photo of the baby allegedly to his Instagram, which is also a violation of the custody agreement. Now, on top of all of that, the baby got bit by a dog, which belongs to Andrew's sister allegedly, and he tried to claim that it was just a nip, it wasn't anything serious, whatever, just trying to brush it off. But then Amber was requesting for 3 days straight, allegedly, can I please get a photo of my son to see his injuries? Can I please? And he would not respond to her. So then it took the lawyers to get involved for him to actually send over a photo. And you mean to tell me that it was a black eye with bandages wrapped all around his nose and everything like that when you told Amber it was just a simple nip? Like, what exactly is going on here, Andrew? I just don't understand. At some point and at some time, these two are going to have to get along. They're going to have to live with one another, and they need, I'm not even going to say they, I'm going to say in this case, it seems like Andrew Glennon is being a little petty, a little vindictive, and he's withholding information from Amber that seems to be in contempt of the custody agreement. So I highly recommend him get this squared away and get this situated so that this does not happen again, because that's wrong. No matter how many mistakes you made as a parent or a human being, that does not negate the fact that you don't deserve to know what's going on with your child when they are in the care of someone else, and especially not communicating. I feel like that's kind of childish when she's reaching out, trying to communicate and trying to be civil, but Andrew seems like he wants to be petty. So that's allegedly the situation, everyone. I will give you all more updates as I find out. What do you all think about this situation? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap the bell beside it to get notifications on whenever I upload. I'm Yasmin Willett, and until next time, see ya.